Good morning, Science 6 students, and welcome to our new year, 2021 to 2022. My name is Robert Taub, and I am the science teacher for grade 6. And this video is to introduce what we are doing in class if you are unable to join us in these first few days. Let me share the slideshow that we'll be following. So this is our welcome slideshow, and we're going to relax and get comfortable here in the science lab. In the images here, you can see three GIFs that are showing some of the themes we'll be seeing in the first semester. We'll be looking at light and matter. We'll be looking at the properties of matter, and we'll be looking specifically at weather patterns and phenomena such as the hail that you see landing in that swimming pool. Today we'll begin a four-step sequence of introductions, and here is the first one. So in our class today, we're going to introduce ourselves, and we're simply going to say what is our name and what we'd like to be called here in class. So my name is Robert Taub, and in class, please call me Mr. Taub. And if you are comfortable, you can also tell us what are the pronouns you prefer to use. For me, that is he, him, and his. Now, just for fun, can anybody guess where I'm standing right now? So I'll ask this to the class, and I'm not sure people will be able to guess, but just for fun, I wanted to show it's on the top of this volcano. It's France's third highest volcano. It's called the Puy-Marie, and it's near my house. So here in class, we're going to make some name tags, and at home you wouldn't need to be doing this, but when you get to school, you'll get to do this. So we'll write down the names that we want to be called, and we will share our pronouns if we are comfortable doing so. So in our second part of our introductions here today, we're going to have an icebreaker of getting to know one another. Students will be teamed up. They'll be in pairs to introduce each other, to share the preferred name, some other information about each student in our group. We'll look at things like our nationality. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm from the United States. That's where I was born. But my home is, I would say, is in France. And where was I last year or over the summers? Well, last year I was here at AES, and I spent the summer with my parents in California. Something that I really like to do for fun is cycling. I used to be a bicycle racer, and I still love to go cycling. So that's something I spent a lot of time doing over the summer. And a fun fact, believe it or not, I have been skydiving before. So we'll have introductions like this with our classmates in class. Part 3 of our introduction is a brief discussion about expectations about what does a safe and effective classroom environment look like here in the science lab. And we're going to talk about these ideas each time we're doing lab work, especially with a focus on safety. Because today, in part 4 of our introduction, you can watch this video if you like, by the way. And in part 4 of our introduction, we're going to begin looking at some phenomena. So what is science and how do we study it? We're going to try that here in class today. So science is the concerted human effort to understand or to understand better the history of the natural world and how the natural world works, with observable physical evidence as the basis of that understanding. These are what we call phenomena. It's done through observation of natural phenomena and or through experimentation that tries to simulate natural processes under controlled conditions. So this is what we'll be doing in the science lab. But simply put, we'll be trying to understand how things work by observing phenomena, things that happen. So here in class, we're going to do some experimenting with these 4 objects and ideas. And students will work together to investigate how slinkies work. We're going to make some clouds. We're going to see some after images. And this sounds like it's a first aid training. We're going to see what happens when there's a hole in our hand. Well, this is actually an optical illusion that we'll be looking at. And we're going to use the line paper in class to write down notes and make drawings about our observations. And we'll also use our electronic devices to try taking some photographs and videos. And each day when we write notes on the paper, we're going to take a photograph of that. There is a separate video for you to see the materials we'll be using to investigate these phenomena. So welcome to Science 6, and please have a look at the second video.